God, I love it. A Christian band over Jewish guys killing Islamic guys.
Let's start talking about terrorist pagers.
I saw this story yesterday. I was like, no way.
Well, and there's been some misreporting out there, just to be clear, so we want to correct the record. But I will say this. The gist is correct. Terrorists tried to purchase pagers to be more effective in killing Jews.
Yes.
And somehow they were intercepted, and the pagers were used to kill terrorists. That's the fun part.
Turnabout is fair play.
But don't take my word for it. Here's actually a clip, I believe, from Al Jazeera discussing the pagers being used by Hezbollah in Lebanon blowing up.
Just to update you on what we are covering by way of breaking news this hour, dozens of members of the Lebanese armed group Hezbollah appear to have been simultaneously targeted by their pagers being remotely detonated. We don't know the full extent of their injuries. We don't know the full scale of the number of people that may have been killed as a result of that. But what we do know is that Hezbollah has described this as a major security breach.
I'd say so.
They're in the house.
Yeah. Yes. They're coming for you, Barbara. So 12 people have been killed.
That we know of so far.
That we know of so far. 2,800 injured, including, by the way, I believe the Iranian ambassador to Lebanon. We have that there from.
Why would Iran's ambassador to Lebanon have one of the Hezbollah pagers?
He could have been pager adjacent.
I don't think so.
It was just an accident.
Yeah. Well, and I have to warn you, the following video does include some portions where you will see terrorists being partially blown up. I don't know if we need to dump portions of this, just so you can see some of the fallout. I also warn you that what you're about to watch is a lot of fun.
God, I love it. A Christian band over Jewish guys killing Islamic guys.
It is fun.
The world comes together sometimes.
Yes. And pagers, look, pagers are tricky.
Yeah, they are.
The old technology, it can be unreliable or unstable, even when it's not being intercepted by Mossad.
Mm-hmm.
$665. My wife is a pervert. I'm gonna have to call her like, God, why?
Sorry?
No, it's all right. I'm sorry. It's just the cape and your creepy smile. It just kind of freaked me out. What are you doing?
I was looking for somebody to show my new trick to, and you're the
No,
only...
dude, magic freaking blows. I'm not doing this again.
Oh, come on. Just real quick, just hold this for me, and then I'll hold that.
Oh, fine. I'm thirsty anyway.
And then you hold that.
For new Mug Club members, there's an entire back catalog of Billy the Magician. So
Rest in peace.
yes,
Kind of a dick.
Pieces.
yeah.
Well, maybe he survived. He may have survived. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah,
Could be like one of the Hezbollah. He could be 12 of the 2,800. I'm kind of surprised that the number is that low.
I know.
That 2,800 are injured and only 12 have been killed. The only way that this could have been more targeted is if they had a Jewish, like, reverse pickpocket physically walk up and place M80s into their jacket. Like, at a certain point, you have to go, okay, this is clearly very targeted, designed to minimize collateral damage. You know, it's war. You just swear the destruction of all Jews and annihilation. You know, you can expect a few exploding pagers, or at very least some snapping gum. So,
it's a couple of handshakes.
Yes.
Got me.
Tricky Jew. So there has been some misreporting.
Yes.
Out there. Let me just clarify for those of you and we make the references available every episode. Link in the description or go to loudwithcutter.com. So let me go through the timeline. Hezbollah, terrorist organization, ordered pagers. Mm-hmm. Okay. And there were some reports out there that said these pagers were manufactured by this Taiwanese company, Gold Apollo. They were actually manufactured in Budapest by this company called BAC Consulting. Okay, and then I believe there was a licensing agreement. Then it appears that these pagers were tampered with during the supply chain. From the New York Times, it says the explosive material, as little as 1 to 2 ounces, was implanted next to the battery in each pager. And here's the best part. Is that right before the pagers exploded, they received a message from Hezbollah leadership. So think about it. The terrorists are going to raise it up to face level. Like, beep, beep. Oh, my new pager. Have a blast. Wow. Whatever it is.
Mazel tov? That seems suspicious.
What is this?
What?
You're my sex bomb. I don't know. Oh, no.
Shalom, shalom.
It's like that is, you do have to appreciate a clever kill.
I know, and that they paused it for just like a couple of seconds after the page was received. Like, so if you happen to leave it, in your pocket where it was, there go your balls. If you happen to leave it on your hip, there goes part of your hip.
Yeah.
And if you happen to be holding it, well, then you're one of the 12.
Yes.
I think the original plan was to have them like pick it up and check it
Yeah.
in their face,
Yeah.
and then go boom.
I can't, what, did they use a QWERTY keyboard? I can't, I know!
I mean, it was a good plan.
Yes.
Hey,
is this supposed to be ticking? Shakes it like a Christmas present.
yeah, those clear ones wouldn't have worked, huh?
No, they wouldn't work.
What is this weird putty inside of it?
What is it? It looks like a mini bowling
is it-
ball with a fuse.
Why is there an LED light blinking? Boom.
And by the way, this was not even their first plan as far as
yeah.
capturing. You use what it is that they know, that they're comfortable with, these
Yes,
terrorists.
yes.
This was plan B. Plan A was, well, you can see for yourself. It seems like that was.
Come on.
Actually, this was plan C. Plan B was that, but with a goat.
With
You were there. It's not just a
Hey,
stereotype.
no, it's real.
There are a lot of
It's
people.
real.
In
You get a goat and a kid. Jackpot.
that guy can die a happy terrorist, and some did. So
so bad.
the Hezbollah leader,
Oh, that's my side chick.
Syed Hassan Nasrallah, has said that they've been moving to more low-tech equipment in order to be blinding of Israel's intelligence
Funny
gathering,
choice of words.
which is just, yes, it's just.
As you hold a pager up to your eyes.
And what's funny is this was still too much technology because the Jews found a way through, so they're probably moving to like carrier pigeons.
A trebuchet or something.
Yeah.
I told you, it's all about cyber security.
Yes. It's just got 2 cans and a string.
Yeah, exactly.
I just love the idea of that part of the world going, you know what we need? Less technology.
Yes, yes. Because it is the devil's playground. By devil, I mean Jew. This is an actual Reuters headline from July. It says how Hezbollah used pagers and couriers to counter Israel's high-tech surveillance. Well, I guess that'll work for you for a while.
Can you imagine being a terrorist now, though, in any
course I
part of the
can.
world right now that is focusing on Israel? Like, no phone, pager, piece of technology ever will be safe again for you. You'd be like, no.
Yeah.
can't
You
use
could
it.
just end your quest to kill the Jews.
Well, that would be the right thing
Just
to
give
do.
up on it.
Yeah.
But it plants that seed for every piece of technology that they ever touch again.
Yeah, and I've seen some people, and look, I'm going to be honest with you, the very strong streak of anti-Semitism is baked into the current Democratic Party. But there is some of that on the right. There are some people, who go around the bend, and I've seen a few, and I've seen some people out there saying that, well, this is actually, we should be most concerned about the fact that Israel could do this to our technology. They haven't, but I will tell you this, it does bring up a point that we do have vulnerabilities as far as technology here in the United States. So Hezbollah is not all wrong. Now, our vulnerabilities are not being exploited largely by the Jews, but, let me give you some examples. So like Tesla, for example, China is responsible for 40% of the battery supply chain.
Yeah.
Well, companies like Apple, you have places in China, Hong Kong, that make up half of the suppliers. TCL is another example. You may have one of their electronics. Since 2019, the Chinese company, they've sold 25 million televisions in America. A lot of these are smart televisions, to be clear. So, yeah, we've talked about TikTok. If you want to talk about our vulnerabilities, it's not always a hilarious, mind you, pager bomb. It can be people collecting data, private information. You may not know how exposed you are. So I do think it's a valid point to bring up, but and this is the consequence of misinformation or unsubstantiated information. If you have someone out there looking for a Jew behind every piece of technology, scared of the Jews in the United States, and I'm not saying that the Israeli government is beyond any form of corruption, absolutely not. But if they're looking for this as the primary threat, you're going to miss the constant the constant weaknesses and vulnerabilities that we have that you actually you pass by on a day-to-day basis that involves who? Well, China. Let's be really clear about that. They do not have your best interests at heart. They're not an ally in any way, shape, or form. It's a communist nation.
Yeah.
So I do think it does bring up a valid discussion relating to our own security, because I don't think China's going to, give us exploding pagers.
No, but that's the thing. Like, people have put, some really stupid people online, and you know who you are, have put out, posts basically saying like other countries could do this to us, and I'm like, well, only if they pack the phone or pager, if you have one, with explosives first, and know that you're going to go to the Apple store or Android store, whatever, and buy that specific phone. Yes. You don't understand. Like, they know exactly where you are right now anyway. This is the least of your concerns, that they're going to like blow you up with your phone. Right. They didn't just like go, hey, we found a hack in the phone that's like a stock phone and make it blow up. They had to put explosives inside of it, you morons.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that's going to happen, fine.
And
do it 100 ways.
And the leaders of Hezbollah didn't even wand them.
No.
Just think about that. Like
No dogs.
I mean, you're one of the primary funder and instigator of terrorism globally, and you can't just like get a bomb-sniffing dog in your giant shipment of pagers?
They don't think about these kind of things, man.
That's why Rex.
How do you think we found half the terrorists we found in Afghanistan, dude?
I know.
Cell phone. We've been tracking you for 3 days, watching your every move.
Yes.
And you're like, where did you guys come from? What? Yes. My phone? I better get another one.
Yes. We'll track that one too.
Like, all right. Making our job easy.
Israel hasn't responded yet, but there are reports of uproarious laughter coming from Tel Aviv.
I can imagine.
So.
Yes. I see you're still watching. You've fallen right into my trap to continue watching. And if you click this video, if you like this, there's probably more like-minded content right there. You can click or just tune in live weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Or is that just what I want you to? Is that what I want you to think?